Yeah, greetings. People wanted to find out how I eat, and they said to me, make a video on how you eat for the day. As I said, I eat once per day, 3 to 4 days per week, or sometimes I don't eat at all. Just drink a lot of liquid. Alright? But I'm going to show you how I eat in my climate. Because when you are living in the Caribbean countries, you are living in a hot climate. So you're supposed to use the foods the right way at certain time of the day. So we're going to teach you how to eat the foods at a certain time of the day if you are living in a hot climate like the Caribbean. We were taught also that if you are living in a hot climate or in a country of your origin, you have to eat the foods that correspond to your bloodstream. So you have to eat the foods that you grow. See, that's very significant. And you have to eat the foods at the right time of the day. So for instance, mangoes should never be eaten in the morning. Cashews should never be eaten in the morning if you are living in a hot climate. Alright? Now, all these foods here, they're fruits, pawpaw, apples, mangoes, chinip, cashews. They should never be eaten in the morning. They should be eaten when the temperature is hot, between the hours of 11 and 5. And that is when your pancreas is starting to produce enzymes. Never eat fruits early in the morning because fruits are cooling foods and the temperature in the morning is cool. So you should never eat fruits when the temperature is cool because fruits are cooling. Eat fruits when the temperature is hot so you could burn the sugar up because sugar goes up and out and we have to burn sugar as fuel. That's number one. Number two, when I'm eating, I eat proteins in the morning. That's what I eat in the morning, proteins. Nuts, seeds, a little bit of raisins to get my fats. And proteins takes about 6 to 8 hours to digest only, alone. So if you're eating your proteins should be eaten in the morning if you are living in a hot climate. So by time 2 o'clock, the protein is gone from your stomach to be eliminated as waste. Follow me now. Because proteins are building foods, but they are also toxemia foods, meaning that they take a long time to come out from your system. So if you create a traffic jam in your stomach and your organ system, and you know for a fact that when you are in a traffic jam, how agitated you become and angry. Same principle in your body. When you create a traffic jam in your body, your organ become agitated and they become very angry. And then long term, they start giving you some kind of problem, either in your eyes, high blood pressure, diabetes, thrombosis, heart attacks, clots, or tumors somewhere when you create a traffic jam. Alright? Now, if I'm using my proteins in the morning, almond milk, you can make your own almond milk with your almonds, with a little bit of distilled water, and you could put a little bit of cane juice and some sea salt to give it flavor. And when I'm using my proteins in the morning, almonds, soursop, or sweet sop we call it. And that's my protein shake in the morning, right? My meal for the day is these foods here now. That's my lunch. Pumpkin, lightly steamed. Okra, lightly steamed. Okra have a lot of selenium and it's good to prevent cancers. Onions, to prevent them vampires from getting into your system. Cucumbers, lettuce, red pepper for my heart, for my blood. That's my lunch. Yeah? So you want to know how I eat? That's how I eat. That's my lunch right here. And these fruits here, I eat when the temperature is hot. Between the hours of 11 and 5, I eat my fruits. Yeah? But the first thing I do in the morning is I have a cup of cola nut, small time, good for the lungs, pertussis, cough, colds, flus, antiviral, antibacterial. big time expectorant. Ginger, have ginger oil for circulation, and I use a little bit of spice, yeah? And what I will do, I will take this tincture that I made this for my circulatory system, to increase circulation, and to prevent atherosclerosis, plaque from forming on the wall of your artery, so you have what we call good circulation, and men have good men's health, because it's also good for varicose veins. So I put this in my tea. And then I have make another one here. This is for my liver, my kidneys, my lymphatic system, and my intestines. So I keep all the organs well. So I put a cap of this in my tea to keep me well. That's how I eat and drink every day. Yeah? Alright. Then, my coconut water. I don't do it. I have 2 coconut water glasses of coconut water every day. 2 of them. With the white stuff in there, get a lot of calcium and magnesium, but it also helps you to be hydrated. Don't forget that. It has a lot of electrolytes. Right? Now, then, if you're living in a hot climate and you want to make a juice, I'm going to teach you now the vegetables you use to make a juice for what? Your blood. Yeah? Build the blood. A juice for the liver. A juice for the kidneys, a juice for your bladder, a juice for your heart, a juice for your brain, and a juice for circulation and to build the blood. Yeah? Alright. Lots of potassium. The first one we're going to use is red pepper. And red pepper is good for circulation and it's good for the heart. That's what we're going to use. Second one we're going to use is green pepper. Help to clean the blood, alkaline the blood. Then we're going to use some potatoes, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes have carotenoids and flavonoids, good for your eyes. Increase circulation to your eye cells, because your eyes need flavonoids and carotenoids. Then we have beets. Beets is important to build the blood. 5% iron, 15% magnesium, and 10% calcium. See? So you can never ever be malnourished drinking these juices every day. You have to eat no food every day. You have to eat 3 plates of food per day. The 3 plate of food eaters, they're in the hospital regularly. That's what it is. Then we have pumpkin. We're going to juice some pumpkin. And pumpkin have beta carotene. But diabetics cannot convert beta carotene into vitamin A. So I juice the pumpkin and get all the beta carotene to help me to have good eye health and keep my immune system healthy from cancers and viruses. Right? Then we have cucumbers. We're going to do some cucumbers. That's for the skin. The silica. It has a lot of minerals. It's good for the bladder. And then we're going to do some lettuce. Lots of chlorophyll. Lots of magnesium. Lots of calcium for your bones. And then we're going to do some celery. Celery have sodium chloride, but not the sodium chloride that the salt have. It have organic sodium chloride. And sodium and potassium is like that. One is inside your cells, one is outside your cells. You have to have them in a ratio. Too much sodium, no good. Too much potassium, no good. You have to have them in balance. So we use celery to balance the sodium with your potassium, so you have good heart health. Alright? And then we have one apple that is neutral. Neutral. So you can mix an apple with anything. Alright? There we go. 2 little soldiers will help you together. There you are. Use it. Alright? Pumpkin. Alright? Green pepper. Yeah. Ginger. Beets. potatoes. Red pepper. Celery. Lettuce. One apple. And a piece of onion. And my ginger for my circulation. Wonderful. Now that is how I'm going to treat my children to eat and to drink. You understand? Because they're vaccinated now. You understand? Never see a doctor yet, none of them. Never went to a doctor's office or a hospital yet. Never see them yet. Yeah? And then what we do, we take this drink out, yeah? And then I get some sorrel. See the sorrel? I ain't boiling it, you know. I soak it overnight so that you could get the exact amount of iron in there. It have 18% iron, lots of potassium, lots of minerals, and a lot of silicon. And then I will take the sorrel now, and I will kind of like, let me get throw the sorrel in there a little bit. Get me a strainer, yeah. And I throw the sorrel in there, yeah. And when I throw that sorrel in there, yeah, no, see that there now? No, that's how I eat every day. You don't see me eating no flesh. You don't see me eating no breadfruits and yams and tanias and all these starches, which the body don't really function on properly. Huh? It burned me up. But it's burning up them cancer cells too. You understand? So we use these foods, avocados, fats when the temperature is hot. Fats should never be used in the night or in the morning unless you're going to take a walk to burn it up, because you need fats or heat in the stomach to break your fats down. So these foods, all of them here should be eaten when the temperature is hot temperature. All of them here. And these are building foods, and they could be eaten any time of the day. See? And then the potatoes, which are put in the juice, is very important for stomach health. So when you juice a potato with some pumpkin, you keep the acid in the system from rising. So always juice a sweet potato, because that will help not only your intestines, but it helps the stomach walls at the same time. Alright? Now, I taught you how I eat. That's how I eat. You understand? And that's how I eat during the day. My fruits between 11 and 5, my proteins in the morning, not at night, because at night your pancreas is going to rest to regenerate. So you have to eat your fruits and your fats between the hours of 11 and 5. And in that way, you will never see a doctor's office, because your body will function on vitamins, minerals, amino acid, and all the other things that your body needs to function well. Alright? And that's how I'm trying to grow my children. You understand? That's how I'm trying to grow my 2 kids. How I eat. Alright? Have a blessed day. And my beautiful fiancé who is living today. Bless and love. Peace to everybody. Alright.